What's crack, it's VangelinaSkov, and today we're going to be talking about family vloggers, a genre of YouTube content which I personally believe should not exist. But as much as I would love to rant about my hatred for family vlogging content, I'm not actually going to be doing that today. We're going to be talking about one family in particular who have angered quite a lot of people and sparked quite a lot of backlash. So who am I talking about? Well, I don't know why I asked it like that because the name is in the title. The Prince family have uploaded a video which has annoyed people. I was going to use a different phrase, but I realized it's too early in the video to do that without getting the YouTube gods mad. For those of you who don't know, by the way, just top tip, saying any kind of no-no words in the first minute of a video gets you no ads. But after that, you're good to go. You're welcome, by the way, if you didn't know that. Anyway, in today's video, I'm going to be telling you why people are annoyed about this video, what this video is, and what people have to say about it. But before we get into that, please subscribe and click the bell button to get notifications when I upload. And if you'd like to and you feel so inclined, you can check out the benefits of the different tiers of the Patreon and the YouTube memberships with the links in the description. Now let's talk about the Prince family. Right, so the Prince family have uploaded a video titled Guess Her Age Challenge. We failed. Now it's only the parents in this, Damien and Bianca. The kids are not in this video. It's just them sitting together taking the challenge. You don't take a challenge, you do a challenge. You do a challenge, you do not take it. Maybe you could take one? I don't know, this is not the point of the video. So we have two main problems already before we even start the video, which has sparked backlash for them and why people are annoyed about this video. Firstly, people are annoyed that they would do a guess her age challenge since it seems quite inappropriate to be guessing ages of girls who they don't know whether they're underage or not. And secondly, and this is the biggest problem that people have, if you go on Twitter and search the Prince family, you'll see people talking about this. In the thumbnail of that video, they have a picture of a girl in her underwear, I suppose, sitting down, face is blurred, and it says she's 12, and also she's spicy. I will note as well, I do not know who the girl in the thumbnail is. I haven't seen anybody say who the girl in the thumbnail is, and we don't actually know for a fact whether this is a picture of a 12-year-old or not, or just some random woman who is overage that they got a picture of and put that title on. But they are making a big show of putting a spicy looking girl in the thumbnail and saying that she's 12. Very, very highly underage. So I think you can tell just from me telling you that, not going too much into detail, why people would think that that's not okay. Because it's very inappropriate to be saying things like that about somebody who is underage. Now, like I said, when you go on Twitter, most people are talking about the thumbnail or just the title of the video in general. But when you watch the video itself, there's quite a lot to unpack in it. And yes, I did watch all 19 minutes of it. This is the first one of their videos I've ever seen, and their intro physically pains me. I swear the rest of the video is not going to be opinionated unless I say so. Just give me this one little minute to rant about the intro because, oh my god, it goes on for 52 seconds. It's them like singing and rapping something like the Prince family, get lit with the Prince family. I don't want to play it in case they like copyright me. I don't feel like dealing with that today. But yeah, it's them singing and dancing, rapping and doing all that to this song, and the kids are there and there's a ball pit and there's just, it's so cringy and painful for my soul. And then it goes on for 52 seconds. For 52 seconds. And for some reason, I didn't put this video on 2x speed until like the first 3 minutes because I realized I hadn't done it, so I watched 52 seconds of it in regular speed. I would say you can go check out the intro for yourself, but don't do it. Don't do it. You don't need that kind of negativity. And also, one final note from me, they have too much energy and watching them made me tired, but that's just me. Anyway, let's get on to the actual content of the video. So one of the first comments that they make before starting the challenge, Damien says, kids be out here looking like adults, but they're underage, something along those lines, and then immediately follows that with what's the age of consent in the United States. So saying these children look like grown women. When is it okay to... And then they discuss that, they disagree on the age. Bianca says she thinks it's 18, he said he thought it was 16. Very weird comment to make, and I really, really hope... Personally, I really hope that this is not one of those cases where something weird comes out about him, because it seems like all these family vloggers, the dad does something weird. Right? And then they ask people to comment the legal age where they are. They do ask people to comment things quite a lot, so it could have just been a random thing they thought to ask people since they were debating it, but still a weird thing to ask people to comment. And a lot of people are pointing out that it is a weird thing to ask people to comment. And as soon as they actually start the challenge, the weirdness doesn't dissipate. They say, here's the first girl, our first victim. Now, clearly you can argue that they're not actually saying, oh, this is somebody we're going to victimize, but you could also argue that this is very inappropriate language to be using considering the topic of this video. And this saying our next victim thing continues on throughout the video. They don't say it every time, but they say it on the second one, they say it at another few points as well. Anyway, they're playing the game and most of the girls are underage. At one point, Damien says, y'all better be careful, bro, they out here catfishing. Which again has a lot of people angry because it's making it sound like he's saying it's okay to, you know, look at these girls this way. But on the other hand, I have seen some people also saying that it's bringing light to the point that you should actually be careful of the age of somebody that you're talking to. And later on, Bianca says something similar. She says, this is not okay, men need to watch out, they're out here catfishing. Same sort of rhetoric. And there are several comments made about catfishing throughout the video, but these are the most prominent ones. Now, on one of the later girls that they're guessing the ages of, they say again, our next victim, and then Damien says, she's got her cleavage out. Now keep in mind, up until now, all but one of the girls has been underage. So presumably, it's likely that this girl will be underage too. And in fact, Damien says that because he guesses that her age is 14 or 15, but still deems it okay to make a comment about her cleavage when he himself is saying that he thinks that she's 14 or 15. I don't think I really need to spell out why people are annoyed about this comment, why that comment can come across as very inappropriate. I think you can gauge that for yourself. Now, for the whole video, only 2 or 3 of them are over the age of 18, I believe. So most of these girls being underage, most of them, they start guessing that they're underage because they keep saying these girls are catfishing. That keeps coming up a lot. They also keep making a lot of comments. Well, when I say they, I mean Damien specifically, although Bianca does chime in at some points. They make a lot of comments about men in makeup. They're saying that this could just be a man in makeup. This looks like it's a man. This could just be a man catfishing. Men started wearing makeup and catfishing people. And this could come across as very, ignorant, could be considered transphobic in some cases, or could just be perceived as insensitive towards guys who do wear makeup and enjoy it and are not trying to catfish anybody, just want to wear makeup. Take James Charles, for example. James Charles just is a guy that wears makeup. He's not trying to catfish anybody. He's just liking makeup. And on one of the girls who they rate, they guess that she's 14, but they also say, both of them say, she looks like a man. They don't say she looks like a man, they say this looks like a man. So again, could be perceived as a very inappropriate comment to be making, especially about a 14-year-old girl, or at least somebody they think is 14. So naturally, because of all of this, people are very angry about this video. They think it's extremely inappropriate and that it should not have been made, especially with the thumbnail that was put onto it. But taking a look at the Prince family's channel, these are the kind of videos that they make. It's very shocked face emoji kind of videos, prank videos. I think their video before this, or the one before that, was a prank that they dropped their baby. I don't like pranks either, guys. That's just my personal thing. I also noticed, and this is just, again, personal comment, but I noticed as well when I was looking at the description of this video that they had Instagram accounts for their kids, which I think is very strange, especially because one of them is a baby. And okay, so the age that you have to be allowed to have an Instagram account is 13. You have to say that you're 13. So I assume a baby having an Instagram account would be against terms of service, but also if the parents are managing the account, is it still against the terms of service? Either way, I don't like it. I just think it's weird. You can think whatever you want. I don't like the idea of Instagram accounts for your children on your vlogging channel. But it is very on brand for a family vlogging channel. But anyway, let me know in the comments what you think about this video. Do you think that it's inappropriate? Do you think that there's nothing wrong with it? And if you don't want to comment about that, then let me know in the comments if you prefer Coke or Pepsi, because comments help my engagement. I always preferred Pepsi. I used to be like full on addicted to Pepsi Max. I would always buy like tons of cans of Pepsi Max at once. I drink several of them a day. And I would always have one with curry coca noodles. Instant noodles. I don't do that anymore. I now look after my health somewhat. I don't really drink fizzy drinks anymore, but I would say that I prefer Pepsi, but I usually end up drinking Coke because everywhere just has Coke. So there you go. Anyway guys, that's going to be it for me for now. So as I said at the start of the video, please subscribe, and if you want to, check out Patreon or the memberships links in the description. And you can also follow me on social media. I would really appreciate if you follow me on Instagram specifically. I know a lot of you guys don't follow me on Instagram. Just do it. Okay, please. Thank you. Like, comment, share, and do all the things that I'm supposed to ask you to do at the end of a video, and have a wonderful day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.